Muhammad, peace be upon him, return with this boy and guard him against the hatred of the Jews. A great destiny awaits your nephew. Abu Talib, perplexed for his nephew, seemed an ordinary child, thanked Bahira and returned to Mecca. For years afterward, no extraordinary events marked the Prophet's life. Yet all accounts agree he possessed exceptional wisdom, manners, and morals, rare among Meccans. His integrity earned him the title Al-Amin, the trustworthy. He assisted his uncle, who had fallen into financial hardship, by tending flocks. Though reserved and contemplative, he grieved deeply at the rampant lawlessness, tribal conflicts, and suffering he witnessed in Mecca. At 25, the Prophet journeyed to Syria again, where he met Khadija, a wealthy and noble widow renowned for her beauty and status. Despite rejecting proposals from prominent men, she sought an honest agent to manage her trade. Impressed by Muhammad's reputation, she hired him. After a successful business trip, her servant's glowing report of Muhammad's conduct moved Khadija to propose marriage through her sister. Though humbled by her status and his own modest means, Muhammad accepted. Their union became one of history's most loving and sacred marriages. Khadija, may Allah be pleased with her, provided unwavering support, nurturing his spirit during trials. By 35, the Prophet resolved a grave dispute over rebuilding the Kaaba. Tribes quarreled over who would place the black stone, a sacred relic. A wise elder suggested entrusting the first man to enter the gates, Muhammad al-Amin. He proposed placing the stone on a cloth, allowing all tribes to share the honor by lifting its edges. The solution averted bloodshed, and the Kaaba was rebuilt peacefully. The Prophet's compassion extended to aiding the poor and family. He repaid his uncle Abu Talib's debts and cared for his cousins Ali and Aqil. Though Khadija bore him 3 sons, all dying in childhood, and 4 daughters, their household thrived with love. During this time, Zayd ibn Haritha, a boy captured and sold into slavery, was gifted to Khadija, who gave him to Muhammad. Zayd grew deeply attached to the Prophet, who treated him as a son. When Zayd's father later offered ransom, Zayd chose to stay with Muhammad, who formally adopted him, renaming him Zayd ibn Muhammad. As the Prophet neared 40, he increasingly withdrew to meditate in Mount Hira's cave. During one such retreat, the angel Gabriel appeared, commanding him to read. Muhammad, unlettered, replied, I am not a reader. The angel embraced him tightly, repeated command, then revealed the first verses of the Quran. Read in the name of your Lord, who created man from a clinging clot. Quran 96 to 1-5. Trembling, Muhammad returned home, where Khadija reassured him of his sanity. Her cousin Waraka, a learned Christian, confirmed this was the divine call experienced by earlier prophets. For 3 years, the Prophet preached discreetly, gaining 30 followers, including Khadija, Ali, Zayd, and Abu Bakr. When commanded to proclaim Islam openly, Meccan elites threatened by his message of equality and monotheism responded with persecution. Families tortured Muslim relatives. The vulnerable faced floggings, imprisonment, and exile. The Prophet himself endured mockery and plots. In the 5th year of his mission, he advised believers to migrate to Abyssinia, ruled by the just Christian king Negus. There, Muslims found refuge. When Meccan envoys demanded their return, Jafar ibn Abi Talib's eloquent defense moved the king to reject the request. Umar ibn al-Khattab's conversion marked a turning point. Once a fierce enemy of Islam, Umar's heart softened after hearing Quranic verses at his sister's home. He embraced Islam publicly, strengthening the Muslim community. Persecution intensified after the deaths of Abu Talib and Khadijah.